So, video response. First one on my channel. My name's James PFP. I'm responding to Agent of Doubt, who put out a video some time ago talking about, actually he was reading from a section of the big book from Alcoholics Anonymous. So that's been on my mind for a while. I actually responded with a long text comment, which has been my want for quite some time. However, time's not only of the essence, but what it is. So I said, fuck it, I'm putting out a video for this particular one, because if I'm going to tell the story, I might as well tell it in person. So how to properly tell the story. If there's a problem, I didn't actually watch all of the video that you put out on that chapter, because I read the chapter in the book at a meeting or following one. And the funny thing about going to meetings is there's an agreement. Obviously, that's what the Anonymous is about, and what happens inside of those places, those spaces, is intentionally kept reserved, kept behind a closed door of sorts, or of an actual closed door. So that's the funny thing about this discussion, is I'm sitting behind a closed door in my space talking to a camera, in terms of like parliamentary procedure, in camera behind closed locked door, right? Anyway, the first period of time that I ever chose to attend an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting was a good long period of time after I'd already attended or actually I had not attended any meetings of any kind, but I had already dealt with my own problem with alcohol. So it's debatable whether or not I actually needed to be at an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting at all. But I was interested in seeing what its expression would be like, because I had attended other types of group structured meetings that followed the same 12-step rules, but not the big book. And the big books definitely applied in context in those meetings. Like, they picked the readings from the big book for a reason. Sometimes I would imagine for specific reasons, i.e. for specific individuals, because while anonymity is idealistically guaranteed, there's two sides to its coin. Makes me wonder, where the hell did Anonymous get off at all? The current zeitgeistian idea of what Anonymous means. The group, the faceless, nameless horde of people who will act on the side of whatever they think is right, but anonymously, in as anonymous a fashion as possible. Here I am violating another rule, talking. They say, don't never talk about it, never talk about it. Well, okay. I remember, though, probably of all the things that have occurred during the space of the times that I went into an Alcoholics Anonymous group setting, there's one thing which I can say honestly. I'm not bound to any rule of honor to protect the information. It had nothing to do with what people were sharing in the group setting. But as you can imagine, if you've ever seen popular media portrayals of a meeting, there'll be donuts and coffee and things of that nature around, and I can testify that is indeed true, at least in the experiences I've had. And at one particular place, I once walked up to receive a cup of coffee, but in the reception of the cup of coffee, I also was given a barely veiled hint of what else could be put in the coffee without anyone ever knowing, which gets me into a whole other set of funny chuckles, Mike, when it comes to things like. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that. Hey, I'm an idiot. I obviously following another pattern as well. I'm not that original. But yeah, what else could be put in the coffee without people knowing? You know, hydrogen peroxide, I suppose, because it's an awful lot like hydrogen dioxide. Peace.